I've had a couple of occasions in my life where being driven by this idea of doing more, achieving more, the next thing, when I get the next thing and things like that, has led me into some pretty dark places, if I'm honest. And I ended up contracting meningitis on one of those occasions. And it was because I basically worked myself to a frazzle. I hadn't been particularly kind to myself. It was about the relentlessness of just get on with it, go on, keep going, stop making excuses, don't whinge. It led me to ignoring alarm bells that were saying you're burnt out, you're frazzled, you're at your wit's edge. And when I ended up getting ill, the doctor had said to me, he said, you were going to get ill with something because your immune system was that depleted that you've just ignored and neglected yourself, and you're just unlucky you got meningitis. And I think that was a huge lesson for me in terms of stop chasing the next thing and the next thing. And sometimes I think progress is just just being happy with where you are, what you've got, and the moment that you're in, and starting to be a little bit more appreciative of what I do have. I mean, another big thing for me is that in that time I become a father. So I've got 2 children now, my son who's 11 and my daughter who's 8. And I think that's been a significant moment then, of having sort of taken myself to the edge of breakdown, to use that phrase, is that I remember speaking to a doctor who said to me, the way that you speak to yourself, how would you handle it if someone spoke to your children in that same way? And I'm not afraid to say, it made me quite emotional, that the thought that the example I was giving my kids was cruel and unforgiving because they were seeing the way I was treating myself. And it's abhorrent that they would ever speak to somebody like that, but more significantly that they would speak to themselves like that. And that's the moment when the teacher appeared for me. I was ready to understand that my children don't follow a hypocritical father. They don't do what I say, but not do what I do. And that was the moment when I thought you need to start finding contentment and happiness in the moment you're in, not constantly feeling that progress is about the next thing and the next thing. It's about being happy in your current state.
It's a really powerful definition, really powerful interpretation. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.